this.
No, not at all. I'm excited. Like I literally can't wait to look across the ring and see him and give him a death. It's your boy, the Knockout Artist, and I am literally knocking the fuck out of the competition. You're going to the Olympics in 2 years, and then that's going to be when I'm probably going to be fighting for a world championship. So we both could potentially be world champions, #1 in the world together.
An Olympic champion, yeah.
Well, buddy, good news is you're gonna get knocked the fuck out on July 20th.
Do you really think that?
Here's the thing, man. You know, Iron Mike Tyson. I love you for free. Okay. But you know, there comes a point in time where you gotta be realistic. And you might be taking a big bite
of his ear.
God damn it.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Well, I want to see how hard he hits, Mike. I really want to see, bro. Let's see all the legends, the myths, because you're Iron Mike Tyson, but I have an iron chin.
It's day one. The fun just begun.
Calling off a combat out of fear for your opponent, Jake Paul, is like a wild card that always throws curveballs. He's pulled that move before, guy, but you know what? It's actually kind of brilliant if you think about it, so I'm not even furious about it. Come on, let's assess the situation. For a second, there's Mike Tyson. The man is almost 60 years old, yet he still has the strength of a wrecking ball, willing to destroy anything in his path. And Jake Paul, the flamboyant YouTuber who is now entering the ring with an air of authority. Yet what's the deal, you ask? Some people may say you just defeated an elderly man if you defeat Tyson, but if you lose, it will be a double whammy because you are unable of handling even a senior gentleman. If he does, it's like if he doesn't, it's like screwed. Do you understand what I mean? He kept coming up with reasons to call off this fight. Jake is merely an amateur boxer who has never in his life encountered a professional fighter. Even though he is one of the best boxers of all time, Mike Tyson still has what it takes to send Jake Paul straight back to Bizzardvark. After witnessing Mike Tyson train, Jake was so terrified that he nearly broke down in tears during a live podcast when the host showed him an Iron Mike.
The footage of Mike's recent training, I think you should watch. I don't know if you've seen his recent training footage, but it's pretty absurd. I still think we're kind of grazing over his age. I think we should touch on that a little bit more. But this is him at 57.
Yeah, this is what
Day 2. We're getting ready for you.
And guy, let's not even talk about Jake Paul's career in boxing. Alright, so you must be aware that Mike Tyson was the one who actually gave him his break, buddy. Jake Paul made his first impression on Tyson during his undercard match against Roy Wood Jr., and now he's challenging Mike Tyson to a wild challenge, don't you think? Why therefore did Mike Tyson become so enraged after the fight was declared? Jake launched into a diatribe about Mike Tyson.
Day 3. You still want to with me?
Jake Paul is all about drama. You know, he posted this clip on social media talking trash and trying to hype up the fight like it's the main event of the century. But even Jake Paul knows he's playing with fire here. He tried to spin it like he was just mad at Mike for mistaking him for his brother Logan when they first met. Like really that's the best excuse he could come up with, and then he went and mocked Mike's deceased child, bro. That's crossing a line you should never, ever cross. Yes, exactly. But here's the really crazy part. Just when you think Jake Paul is just talking tough, he backpedals like a child on a bike without brakes. He takes back what he said as if it were unimportant, as if he had just realized something. Wow, what a roller coaster of feelings, but let's get real. Tyson isn't simply a retired warrior lounging around the sidelines. Deep down, he still possesses that savagery, like a sleeping behemoth that is just about to awaken. He's claimed to be able to take out Jake Paul in a matter of seconds, so you can't ignore that given his reputation. It seems like he's constantly seeking for a battle. You know, he's not afraid to play dirty, inciting drama with insults and mind games just to get his way. Things are heating up right now, even when he's not in the ring. So grab this, Tyson isn't taking Jake's insults lightly. In fact, he's responding with a vengeance. The man has been sharing incredible training videos on his Instagram account, showcasing his massive physique and progress. And get this, he's over 58 years old. He was using a cane to get around just 18 months ago, but now he appears to be prepared to face life head-on. Watching these clips, you wouldn't even think he's approaching 60 years old. Tyson strikes the pads with lightning speed and accuracy, like a machine operating at full capacity. Dude, it's like witnessing a master at work. His workout videos, which he has already released on X, are becoming viral among his admirers. He looks menacing in one film, saying he's getting ready for someone. Then in another, he's delivering these big hits at a training partner like it's nothing. Throwing this huge medicine ball around like it's a beach ball, Tyson unleashes a barrage of punches and combos that will leave you in disbelief. Suddenly, he lets out a primal scream that will chill your spine. You'd like to __ with me still. According to Tyson, his training videos have caused quite a stir online. He claims that nearly everyone is talking about them. Keep your hands off the Iron Mike. Just look at the comments, please, man. One fan said, "No thanks, have a great day, sir." Another said, "Man, hell no." And there was this one with a picture of Tyson's post-training face, saying, "Never, I mean never, F with a person who looks at you like this ain't going to end well." Let me tell you, the fans aren't holding back when it comes to Jake Paul. With Tyson's knockout record, they're all saying, better have an ambulance ready for Jake Paul. Ouch, that must hurt. Another fan, feeling both sympathy and a little excited for Tyson, said, "I really feel bad for Jake Paul, but then again, this is your time to shine at least one last time." Iron Mike, however, we must conclude with this little note from a former user, Damn Tier. Jake, I can't even begin to describe how chilling this is. If Jake Paul is going to go into the ring with the baddest man on the world, it appears he has his work cut out for him. With a 9-1 record since entering the ring, Paul's admirers are almost all saying the same thing about the fighter who has won 44 of his 50 career decisions via knockout. You may not agree with me, but at this moment, I wouldn't want to be in Jake Paul's position. Tyson doesn't appear to be holding anything back and is a force to be reckoned with. The footage of Mike Tyson's intensive training sessions inundated social media, and I was present for every second of this furious clash that was about to happen. At first, Jake Paul responded with bluster, saying, "That old man thinks he can take me. He's delusional." Jake mocked his group, his tone brimming with conceit, yet beneath the blustery exterior, a kernel of uncertainty had been sown. That kernel of doubt grew with every day that went by, and with new video of Tyson's relentless onslaught that was released. Jake became more and more agitated, snapping at everyone who tried to challenge his arrogance. Who does he think is incapable of facing the truth of his own anxieties and is trying to scare me in that way? In a last-ditch effort to keep his cool, Jake stepped up his arrogance and started calling Tyson names and making provocative remarks. Jakey knew deep down that he had never really desired this battle, not since it was first suggested, but Tyson's voice had been nothing more than an over-the-hill grudge. Now that Tyson's domination was evident, he had to confront the fact that he was losing and had been looking for a way out. With a heavy heart and a sour taste in his mouth, Jake spotted his opportunity. According to sources, Jake may have decided to call off the fight already. It seemed like the only decision he could make to keep his dignity and live to fight another day. You can never forget Tyson's intense past, his raw power, or his intensity, even though he's all zen today. That remains simmering beneath the surface, and that's why, buddy, the whole Jake Paul versus Tyson battle is so damn fierce. Anything seems as though anything could occur, therefore you need to be prepared for anything. Even though he may be the one spewing trash, Jake Paul is obviously aware of the risk he takes while facing Mike Tyson in the ring, despite the antics and bluster. Even with all the doubts and fears, there will always be die-hard fans who believe that Jake Paul has an easy victory. Well, let them rally behind their hero all they want, but most of us know how this fight is going to end. If you want to be informed about everything that's going on in the boxing world and beyond, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. You won't want to overlook any of the excitement.